Good morning, it's wonderful to see you. So it is truly an honor and personally very meaningful to introduce Dr. Meg Haney as this year's recipient of the Maran Fischman Award. This award recognizes a woman scientist whose work has had a profound impact on the field of substance use disorder research. For those who know Meg's science and those who've had the privilege of knowing her personally, this recognition feels especially fitting. Meg's relationship with Maran was foundational. 30 years ago, Maran recruited Meg to Columbia to help build what became the Substance Use Research Center. Though Meg was trained in preclinical psychopharmacology, Maran guided her through the transition into clinical research. Under her mentorship, Meg helped establish the cannabis and cocaine outpatient and inpatient labs that still form the backbone of Columbia's Human Drug Administration studies. That transition, while challenging, set the course for the work Meg would go on to lead. And over the last 3 decades, Meg's done exactly what Maran modeled: rigorous science grounded in public health, mentorship, and leadership. Meg has been at the forefront of human cannabis and cannabinoid psychopharmacology, conducting some of the first controlled studies to systematically characterize the behavioral and physiological effects of cannabis administration and withdrawal. Her early research laid the groundwork for testing numerous potential treatments for cannabis use disorder, long before the field was ready to embrace it. She sometimes reflects on how little credence the scientific and lay communities gave to cannabis dependence at the time, back in the 1990s and early 2000s. But her now seminal studies, cited nearly 1,000 times, helped shift that perspective and have become a cornerstone of the field. And as cannabis use has expanded globally, her work has played a vital role in shaping how we prevent, identify, and treat cannabis use disorder. While Meg's primary expertise focuses on the risks of cannabis use, she's also made significant contributions in studying its therapeutic potential. Her early work in this area predates the widespread legalization of medical cannabis and has helped to establish standards for how to rigorously test safety and efficacy, essential to evidence-based policy and clinical care. Meg's scientific accomplishments are too numerous to describe today. Over 200 publications in top journals in our field, numerous highly cited works, continuous NIH funding, and multiple national and international recognitions for her work. She is regularly called upon by local, national, and international media to provide expert insight on cannabis and substance use. She is a trusted voice in a complex and evolving landscape. But for many of us in this room, it's not just Meg's published research that has shaped us, it's Meg herself. I feel extraordinarily fortunate to count myself among Meg's mentees. Shit. I wrote this down so I wouldn't cry, Meg. I trained with Meg as a postdoc during my own transition from preclinical to clinical research. The same one that she had not navigated just 15 years earlier with Maran's support. That experience shaped my understanding of the field and was a turning point in my decision to pursue academic research in substance use with a focus on cannabis and cannabinoids. Meg's mentorship style is rare, intellectually and scientifically rigorous, and also extremely generous and patient and personalized to the individual and their capacity and their interests. She invests in her trainees in a way that leaves a lasting imprint. Many of her trainees that I see in the audience now hold faculty positions across the country and the globe and are active members of CPDD, a ripple effect of Meg's leadership. As I grow professionally and work with trainees, Meg continues to be a model for me of what it means to be an exceptional mentor and scientist, just as Maran was and continues to be a model for Meg. And for Meg, this award is personal. Maran wasn't just a mentor and a scientific giant. She was a colleague, a teacher, and a friend. I know this recognition carries special meaning for Meg, as it does for all of us who have benefited from her example. So today, it is with deep admiration, gratitude, and affection, love, if I can say that from the podium, To introduce to you the 2025 Maran Fischman Award recipient, my mentor and role model, our colleague, and someone who has made an enormous impact on this field and our scientific community, Dr. Meg Haney.